Okay, let's start. Welcome to the Foundational Infrastructure Working Group meeting. Yeah, we have new faces. Victor Liu, is there something you want to bring up? Is there a special reason?
Good morning. I'm actually just interested in Cloud Foundry. I've been to one Cloud Foundry seminar before, live seminar in person. After that, have not. I know just Cloud Foundry has gone through a lot of transition, especially the Kubernetes. So I'm just interested in what's going on with the Cloud Foundry world.
Okay. Yeah, I mean this this working group meeting is for a specific set of technology of the repositories within the org, right? So we moved to an open governance model that's managed through the community repo. There's a technical oversight committee that Behan and I are also members of, but this call is for the working group, one of the working groups, and then in particular the foundational infrastructure working group. In here, in this document, you can see all the repositories that are under our control. And what we do is typically in this call, we triage some of the incoming issues and PRs. And we mainly focus on Bosch because that's the biggest area within this working group. And the other areas have a bit of a different process. So,
okay, yeah. Yeah, I said I'm just interested. Yeah, I'll just be a listener. Thanks.
Yeah, that's fine. I just gave you a bit of the context of what we're doing here. Okay, so let's go over the open pull requests that we currently have for Bosch. There was some activity here. Ramon approved, but Benjamin did not. Hoping my
I haven't seen Maya online in a long time. It's just me.
Oh, she has been, I don't know. I have been in a meeting this week, I think, with her. She is there. I don't know. She maybe hasn't been that active in the community. What else? Yeah, there were also changes requested, and that was 19 hours ago. Let's wait.
Brian reacted on it, right?
Yeah, he did, like 19 hours ago. So, and Benjamin hasn't come back since. Yeah, so I talked to Konstantin about this today. He's probably gonna try to have a pairing session with Joseph to unblock this.
Nice.
That will happen. What's this? Yes, I'm still working on this one. So CI is really flaky because I mean, like, I don't want to merge that PR because this should be done by CI. The fact that, I mean, like, even if we merge this, CI won't go green. It's also for the wrong branch. This is not the branch that is being looked at by CI. So I'm just keeping this open as a reminder. that needs to be fixed. So far, what I've done, the first thing was get a new image built. So there's also now CI to build that image because the Bosch CLI in the image that was used was out of date, and that caused the SSH proxying that happens where you set a Bosch all proxy variable.
Really old issue.
Yeah, it was not working with Jemmy because of an old version of the Bosch CLI. So that got resolved. Then I got a green build at some point, or it passed here, and then since then it has been failing. And then I didn't look at it, and there was a green build again. And I noticed that the Jumpbox deployment was still using an old stem cell. So I dove into what the Jumpbox deployment was doing. Also, CI for that apparently was broken. And then I found out that it was who was maintaining it, and it turned out that there was still like an CF Infra Concourse instance, and that was the last remaining pipeline in there. Like all the rest has been transferred to CF deployment working group. So I talked with Dave to get to move it over. So I have moved it over. It was just one deployment key that it used. So it is now under here, Jumpbox deployment. So that's green. It has bombed the stem cell, and that's going through CI now. So I don't know. We'll see. I will just keep stabbing at trying to make this work without doing too much. We don't want to, I don't know, invest in getting all the tech debt resolved, but at least we should have a build with some more recent versions of Bosch deployment than the Jumpbox.
Yeah, I still think it's a good idea to add that, but I need someone with more experience on the BBL code base, because I was trying to add the option like use latest Bosch deployment. So it seems that it's using it uses boxes. So it basically it packaged
embeds
the whole
all the
deployment repo into a box, and then it will be retrieved. But yeah,
retrieved. It is stored in the binary itself, right? It's embedded in the binary.
Yeah, it's in the binary itself, and it's in the code. They call it boxes. So they have a box for Jumpbox, and they have a job for Bosch deployment. And I found something.
But I mean, you can already do it, right? Because it just initializes the repo.
So you can
and
do
then,
it you can do it by following like you set up a plan, and then basically then you remove the repository and then clone the repository. That's how you can do it. But it would be nicer if you just have a flag from use latest Bosch deployment.
That does the clone in the background. It's gonna shell out to get anyway at that point, right?
Yeah, but so I thought
because you cannot store the late. Yeah, like, I mean, sure.
Most of the people. Well, I mostly use it. I don't do BBL plan at all. I just use BBL up, and then it automatically does BBL plan in the background, which is just extra steps. But
I mean, we keep an eye.
I am misusing BBL anyway, so not misusing, I'm abusing. I will put a note here.
Um, and then the big one.
I looked into it and I thought, nope, not my problem.
Yes, this is my brainchild.
Yours. And
Yeah.
then
No,
you
I
can,
didn't make it. I didn't build it, but
then you can review it.
yeah, I probably have to. So the idea is that we will start tracking multiple credentials.
But wasn't this going to be solved, all these issues with the newer nets? Or is this
The
possible
newer
now
nets
because of
allow,
the newer nets?
yeah, allows us to do this.
Okay.
Because before it was just based on CAs or certificates, right? And now we actually have a list of usernames that we populate and sync. So now we can also, so the idea is that there's a bootstrap credential that gets distributed or injected through the, what is it? The metadata endpoint. And then on first startup, the agent will immediately, like as soon as it calls in, it will be the BOSH director. So if it responds to the ping from the BOSH director, then the BOSH director as the next step will do an rotate or an update settings call to update the net credential. So and invalidate the old one.
So the agent will fail and then restart.
No, the agent. We already did that, like with the.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This on the fly.
Updates. Yes. So this is
updates,
this is possible now because we did two previous features, right? The first one was the faster nets rotations without a recreate. That works through the update settings nets message, and then the agent just reconfigures itself, restarts basically with a new credential. And then the other one is Nets 2.0, in where we started to have this sync job that populates the user list of Nets users.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I just looked shortly over the change. It looks reasonable, but I need to review.
Yeah, I will also review this one. So.
It's also good that it has its feature flag. So.
Yeah, because I think it will make the VM creation slower. The total VM creation, as in like until you can start updating it. Because you add this update settings call in the mix. I don't know how many seconds that adds, but
also this should also be like there should also be a new PR for by adding it to the docs if this is accepted, because I have not seen it. We have so many undocumented features at the moment.
Sure.
Maybe, yeah.
I was looking at it and I thought, well, we definitely should create like a documentation page on it, because that's what we forget sometimes. So.
Yeah, but I mean, like, there's not a lot to document. As in, it's a flag.
It's a flag, and like all those compatible stem cells, things like it can be just small. It doesn't have to be big.
Yeah,
I think there should be some
more for like.
Yeah, I think we have something secret rotations stuff in BOSH.io. Or maybe we can just add 2-3 lines there. Yeah.
Brian is good in documentation.
Yes, and Benjamin as well. or at least is fanatic about it.
Yeah. He will take his time. For me, it will be just 4
yeah.
lines.
Yeah, I have a similar issue myself. Yeah, okay, let's go over open issues.
Oh, the Bosch CPI repos, I sent it to you one last time, the Bosch CPI for the CI repo for CPIs. Apparently that's also a repo that we maintain.
CPI for
Yeah, I
Wha-
sent you the, oh man, need to look up. The Bosch AWS Light Stem Cell Builder.
something light. No, where is it?
It's in the Cloud Foundry Bosch-AWS-Light. Yes,
Light. Yeah, sorry, typo.
But yeah, I created an issue there, but it's not really important now. But basically, we're still using the old AWS CLI v1 there, and
Is our
all
sync
our-
broken again? Because this one doesn't show up here.
yeah, so that's what the only one thing that I wanted to mention that doesn't show up there. So.
Thanks.
By the way, I need to leave, guys. So sorry.
Okay. No problem.
Yeah, see you guys later.
Ooh. See you later.
See you. Bye bye.
We need an auto archiving feature or something. We are running into many items again. What did we do last time? Just archive the done ones, right?
Yes, you somehow changed our dashboard to also see the done ones and archive them at once.
Can I? Where? Oh wow.
Can the automation actually ignore the done ones or somehow do we need to archive them? Maybe something.
The problem is that they are added to this project, right? And the automation just adds them to the project. It doesn't remove them from the project.
Maybe can ignore the done ones somehow.
No, the project cannot ignore the done ones.
Okay.
Maybe it has like something where we can archive things. No, it doesn't.
Doesn't work so.
It's pretty basic. But I mean, like we can have a view. Wait, what's this? Let's add a view where we see all the done items. And maybe the red means what? Okay, so it's closed or merged. Yeah, and maybe we can have something. Is there something with a date field or something. Here we have lost activity maybe. Today. Yeah, it's too complex. But I mean, we can just sort on last activity, I guess. Done. This should allow us to clean up. Can I then bulk select things? Because ideally we can just delete all this, right?
Yes, yeah.
It's a lot of activity.
Wow. Yeah, a lot of bump stuff. UAA is active. UAA.
Yeah. And does archive also count? Delete from projects. This should be capital E, archive. This is not really efficient. Doesn't even respond to. Okay, that's annoying.
Yeah.
But I will now delete at least or archive a few so that we can see if there's new items. Oh wait, I know we need to change the view to board because then you get this archive all.
Wow.
That should help.
Definitely. Did someone from UAA reach out to you regarding the CI setup?
Nope.
Okay, because I suggested that they join our meeting when we discuss how to proceed. Maybe they join next time.
Now it says 0, and then when I refresh, interesting.
It's only the visible ones here. What?
Let's see if I'm archiving, if that actually, no, I think archiving is not enough.
Mhm.
So we actually need to delete these items. Okay. Um, okay. Ugh. I just asked Ramon if he like on Slack, but he hasn't responded. Because I at least want Ramon's opinion here before we take action.
Yeah, have also another suggestion. Addition to the list.
Let's wait for Ramon. I even assigned it to Ramon. And this one we discussed. This one is assigned to me, and this has been prioritized as okay. What was this one?
This was the failing create env because the CPI build doesn't work. So you asked about compile.
Oh yeah,
env.
I know. Yeah, the
yeah.
end from.
He mentioned somewhere this prefix stuff which we have now, package prefix.
But this it says both compile seem to be empty, but he looks here at the packages there, right? And here he looks in that directory. Am I missing something? I didn't get that from the. I think that's what he means, but this looks weird, right?
Yeah, could be related to the change with the prefix package
Sure.
prefix.
Yeah, it can definitely be related to that. I just find it weird that it's happening in their environment and nobody else is reporting it.
Maybe no one else updated So do we use the latest CPI in our automation?
I think our CI is using the latest versions.
Mhm. So do you need to use the latest Bosch CLI with the latest CPI version? Is there a
There's no
dependency?
CPI. No, there's no CPI or CLI change.
I thought we changed also the CLI something. But... Yeah,
No.
okay. No.
There was a change in Bosch packages. So there was Bosch packages Ruby release.
Yeah.
There was a change here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
As
By the way,
always.
you will be seeing a lot of commits from Joseph because the last pass breach has I don't know. Pivotal was a big last pass user, so they are rotating all the credentials now, but that's quite a big undertaking. It's just it's I think 600 plus entries, like entries just for the Bosch team. And some of those are like multi-secrets, or a lot of them are like text or nodes with basically YAML and a lot of secrets. So yes, that's an ongoing thing. But there was the change from it's
Most
basically
probably.
this. Oh, maybe it's
Yes.
this change.
Place and
Okay, I think I found the problem.
yeah.
Yes. Let's see. That the Porsche CPI packages. That's fortunate. Cannot see which version it is using. But it was updated 2nd of December. This commit is from the 2nd of December. Probably related.
Yeah.
Probably, maybe. No.
Is there any Create root your package. Not taking
Can we
the
see that
commit
fingerprint?
message.
Hmm?
No, I was looking into the message whether there is something mentioning it at least.
Um, okay, it is one of these releases. So let's look at that one. This was included in, yeah, okay. So it is included in all these.
Mhm.
And this one, was it shipped? No, because it's December 1st.
So I have to cut a new version.
Yeah. Right. Then I'll close everything. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
So I think this one can be actually updated to, I mean, we can wait for them to come back. I think this can be closed.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's it, right?
Yeah. I don't have so anything else.
It works. Here, Ramon's thing came in. The cleanup worked.
So archiving is enough, so to say.
I don't think so because I did delete it. in the
Ah,
end.
you deleted the end. Okay.
So we have archived items here.
Oh, what?
That's interesting because archived items. I think this is more than the limit that we saw, right? Wasn't the limit 1500?
Maybe. Let's check. Let's compile to text controls.
For the then I need to go to an older build. Say this one. 1200 items. So then I would say that archiving is enough because we have more than that.
Just archived. Yeah. We have more than that. Just archived.
Okay. So archiving should be enough.
Yeah, it's better at least to have them archived.
I mean, the issues stay on GitHub, right? It's just the only thing that you lose is the metadata about which column it is in. So like all the comments and stuff are stored. It's just this state on the board and these custom columns. And actually all those columns are derived, like draft, submitter, last activity type. So even deleting shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, okay, then yeah.
There's nothing lost if we delete the issue from this board because it does keep the issues on the repositories. So if we want to do some analysis later, it can always be done.
Okay, good to know. I thought that it also delete the original issue.
Okay. Have a good weekend. Or still need to work probably tomorrow. Me too.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, thank you too. Have a nice evening. See you.
Yeah. See you. Bye.
Bye bye.